Okay, so just Anne decided yesterday to comment on my video, and let me just start by saying you got one thing right, Dan. I don't like you, and the reason I don't like you have a platform with 52.4k subscribers. You have another channel with 13,000 subscribers. You are very irresponsible, immature, and inconsiderate of the things that you say and the things that you post. You don't consider the effect of your conversations. You have a lot of eyes on you, yet you're prepared to say that you would ask why a mother would allow their child to sit on their father's knee with a diaper on, because you're worried that that dad would get an erection. Now, you wasn't so appropriate with your wording. You worded it as, well, he's likely to get a hard on. Who says that on YouTube? Who says that to another human being? Now, you came back to my video when I called you out on this, and you gaslit the hell out of me without knowing anything about my past, anything about what I've dealt with and what I've been through. You told me that you were SA'd by a family member. You said that you was overprotective of your daughter because of this. What else was it you said? Well, I'm just going to get the thing and look at what you said, because I'm going to put it up here. You spoke about it being 22 years ago since you had your baby and that you got help. You talk about how you lost a baby, and that's heartbreaking. That genuinely is. But you said that you discussed this in the live stream. Well, here I'm going to post the transcript to your live stream, and if people want to read it word for word, they can do that. If not, it's around 4.5 minutes long. So let me just slip that in here a second. Okay, so I saw your guest talk about they were essayed, and that is where you went in to explain that how protective that you were over your daughter and how you would question other parents for allowing their children to sit on their father's laps. But you didn't come to tell me these things because they were reasons why you were protective. You did that to shut me down. You wanted me to shut my mouth and go away. I am a commentary channel. This means I talk about dumb shit people say on the internet. And honestly, I could probably do a video on you daily. Because you don't consider the dumb shit you say on the internet. You just open your mouth and you let it go. Sadly, I recently lost my father-in-law. He was a great man. I would never, ever do anything to make him feel like he was some kind of predator. He was the father to 7 children and plenty of grandchildren and great-grandchildren. He's going to be so missed. I know that my children will. I know that I, as a daughter-in-law, will. Doesn't seem real, does it, when they go? Especially when it's people you care about. But you didn't come to me because you said these things in the video. You wanted an excuse to shut me down, to stop me talking about you and the irresponsible things that you post on the internet, that you say on the internet. 65,000 people are subscribed to you between 2 channels. You said that other people were offended by what you said, and rightly so. The fact that you're questioning why people are offended by this, the fact that you can sit there and act so nonchalant about everything, like you're the victim. The children's homes that I grew up in were shut down. I don't think it's hard to figure out why. After I left there were court cases, plenty of them. There was a lot of people had compensation. I didn't want it, don't need it. They don't rule my life. My history doesn't predict my future. But you know what my history did? It made me stronger. It made me realise that there are a lot of hurt people out in this world. And I never just assume that someone hasn't been through that. If anything, I assume a lot of people have. Maybe a little bit too much. But if I do it that way, I'm less likely to hurt somebody with my words. By saying that I am glad that you never had to know what that felt like. How do you know that, Anne? How would you know that I didn't know what that felt like? Because I do it all too well. I know these monsters. I've seen them. Doesn't matter. I know what it's like to sit in my room when all is said and done and cry for an hour or 3. I know what it's like for the police to come out and have to take photos for the investigation. You have to show them the bruises and the teeth marks and the bleeding from the teeth marks. These are things I never forget. But I don't weaponize them. I don't use them as a way to shut people down. I use them to remind myself just how fucking strong I am. By God, am I fucking strong. It's almost been 8 years since I was diagnosed with a rare genetic disease. 5 years since I became wheelchair dependent. Do I let it stop me? No. I refuse. I refuse to let anyone and anything stop me from doing the things that drive me. I could lay in bed all day and feel sorry for myself. But 9 years ago this month, I married an amazing man. He's the father to my youngest 2 children. The oldest 2, his father wasn't an amazing man by any means. Not to me anyway. What he's like now, whoever he's with, I don't know. And I don't care, because he's gone. And he can't hurt me no more. None of these people who hurt me can hurt me anymore. But you want to sit there and say that you asked your friends why they allowed their children to sit on their father's lap, and then tell me that you had already said in the video that it was about your past. I was 16 when my eldest was born. 17 with my second. We weren't together very long after. Thank God. Because I don't know if I would be here today. But I am stronger than ever. Do I get bad days? Oh, hell yeah. Lots of them. But guess what, Anne? I don't weaponize them. I don't use them to gaslight people. Because these are my demons, and they stay in my closet. It's locked. Deadbolts. And that's where it'll stay. Using that pain that I had inside me for a long time to remind myself just how strong I am. To remind myself what I got through. But you know what, Anne? You're going to keep saying and doing whatever you want, with no consideration to the consequences, with no consideration to how that makes other people feel. As long as you're okay, right? I'm alright, Jack. Fuck the rest of them. Don't gaslight me, Anne. bigger people than you've tried and failed. But you're right, I don't like you because of those reasons. There's always an excuse, Anne, isn't there? Always. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight because it's late here. And I have children to be up for in the morning. So good night, God bless, and I shall see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.